Hi guys, Penny here from e-commerce with penny.com. One of the most important choices people have to make when starting their online e-commerce business is whether to sell on a marketplace or to start their own e-commerce store. In this video, I'm going to show you the pros and cons of both approaches so that you can make an informed decision. Stay tuned for more. And before we go into the details, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smash the bell for reminders so you never miss a video from me again. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So we are going to cover first the difference between selling on marketplace versus your own website. And then we will talk about the pros and cons of each. Then I will talk about a hybrid approach, which is marketplace and your own e-commerce store. I will end the video with a conclusion. So let's start with telling what is the difference between selling on marketplace versus own website. So what is a marketplace? A marketplace is a website where the sellers can sell their products. A customer can visit the marketplace, browse through the products, and buy what they want. Example of marketplaces are Amazon, eBay, or Etsy. There are other sellers on the marketplace apart from yourself if you sell on the marketplace. On the other hand, an e-commerce store or a website is a website where the sellers sell their product directly to the customer. For example, you open your own Shopify store. Since you own the website, you are the only one selling on the store. So to compare selling on marketplace versus the own website, we will next look at the pros and cons of each. Let's talk about the selling on marketplace. What are the pros? The first pro of selling on marketplace is that you will have access to a large audience of potential customers that is already uh, interested in purchasing items. This is because when people go to marketplaces such as Amazon, they already have buying intent. So if you, for example, sell handmade jewelry and decide to list your products on Etsy, which is another marketplace, you will be able to market your jewelry to millions of people who use Etsy every day. It's also easier to get started on a marketplace. This is the second advantage, as the marketplaces provide inbuilt tools and resources to help you market and promote your products. So you will benefit from the traffic that the marketplace itself gets from being a well-known brand. For example, people already trust Amazon, so they would readily buy from you even if you are just starting out. Whereas if you start with your own store, people may be hesitant to buy from you as they may not know who you are and they don't have reference or review to go off yet. I started selling on Amazon for my own online business journey years ago, as that seems to be a natural choice for me. Another advantage is you don't have to worry about building a website or marketing your products if you start selling on the platform, because the marketplace will take care of all that for you. All you need to do is to create your listing and wait for customers to find you either organically through the search terms they type in the search bar, or you can also pay for sponsored ads on the marketplace. Then there's less work involved in setting up your store since platform is already built and taken care of all the hosting and payment processing and shipping. The cost of selling on marketplace is often lower. I'm talking about the starting cost because you don't need to do all this setup. Then the cost of setting up and maintaining your own website. What are the disadvantages of selling on marketplace? First, there is the competition. You will be competing with hundreds or even thousands or millions of other sellers who are offering similar products. This means that it can be difficult to stand out from the crowd and attract attention to your listing. Another thing to keep in mind is that customers who shop on marketplaces typically expect low prices because they can compare your products with other sellers who are selling similar products. This can be tough if you're trying to make a profit. Because marketplace tends to be very saturated, can be difficult to build a long-term relationship with customers too. You have less control over your branding since the customer see product from other sellers when they visit the marketplace. In fact, the marketplace would recommend other similar products to them on your listing. So the customer may not even notice your brand when they buy your products because they think that they are buying from Amazon, for example. Although you don't have to spend money setting up your own website when you sell in marketplace, you have to pay fees to list your product on the marketplace. And for the case of Amazon, if you make use of fulfillment by Amazon, you even need to pay more fees for them to fulfill your product for you. And the fees can add up pretty quickly. Amazon charges a monthly selling fee and a referral fee for each item sold, while eBay and Etsy charge listing fees for each listing. When you sell on the marketplace, you do not own the customer data. In fact, the marketplace will try to prevent you from getting the customers' emails directly because they don't want to divert their customers to you. This can limit your ability to market to customers in the future if they buy from you, or expand for you to expand into other channels. So what this means is that the customers are Amazon or eBay or Etsy's customer and not really your customer because you don't have direct access to them except through the marketplace messaging system. And lastly, selling on marketplace typically requires you to abide by their rules and their policies. So you have less control over how you manage your store. It's basically the platform's sandbox. Any changes that the marketplace make could potentially impact your business negatively. For example, your listing can get suspended by the marketplace for reason outside your control, and you can just lose your business overnight. So let's now move on to the pros when you sell on your own website. When you create your website, you have complete control over the design, the branding, the messaging, and how you present yourself online. Thus, you have more control over the customer experience that your customers going to get. All these can help you build better relationship with your customers. Since the customer will only see products from your store when they visit your site, all the traffic that comes to your site will be yours alone, which means that you don't have to share it with other sellers, unlike selling on a marketplace platform. On top of that, customers who buy from your own website are more likely to spend more money per transaction than those who buy from marketplace because it's easier for you to upsell or cross-sell your own products and increase your average order value. However, there's more work involved in setting up your store, even though you have complete control over how it operates. You can set up your own store policies, set up your automated email follow-up, and customize customer experience to your exact needs. So you can create an experience that is aligned with your brand and attract your ideal customer. On the marketplace, and when you sell on your own store, you own your customer data, so you can use it to do more targeted marketing in the future. You may have more success in building an email list and developing a long-term relationship with your customers since they are coming directly to your site, and you keep more of the profits. When you sell on the marketplace will take a cut of all your sales. So not only do you have to pay for the goods or services that you're selling, but you also have to give a percentage of every sale to the marketplace. When you sell on your own website, however, you get to keep all the profits minus any taxes or fees associated with running a website. This means that selling on your website is a great way to improve your bottom line. So, what are the disadvantages of selling on your own website? For starters, it takes quite a bit of time and effort to set up your own store and maintain it, then selling on the marketplace. You will be responsible for a lot of things like hosting, payment processing, shipping, customer service, online cyber security of your site, etc. Unless you're using a good e-commerce platform such as a Shopify, which offers built-in payment processing, you will need to set up some sort of payment system, which can be quite tricky if you're not tech savvy. You also need to invest time and money in marketing and advertising to drive traffic to your site and promote your website. It can be more difficult and to attract customers to your e-commerce store than it is to sell on an established marketplace like Amazon, because you are just getting started and the customers may not have the trust in your store. It can also be difficult to compete with the big players who already have an established presence online. It may thus take longer to build up an audience for your products if you're starting from scratch. So after knowing the pros and cons of selling on marketplace versus selling on your own e-commerce store, I would like to offer another option. This option is to use a hybrid approach, which is selling some products on the marketplace and others through your own e-commerce store. This can be a great way to test out which selling method works best for your products. However, if you are going to sell on both, you will need to have some financial resources to do so, because, as mentioned earlier, you will need to invest money in setting up your own website, and also you need to pay for the listing when you sell on marketplace. So this may be suitable after you've been selling for a while and have the resources to do. You can start by listing some of your products on a marketplace and see how they do. If they are selling well, then you can consider listing more product on their platform. And if not selling well, then you can consider selling them through your e-commerce store instead. My own experience was also more of this hybrid approach. After about a year, I found out about Shopify and the advantages of Shopify. So I moved my online store to Shopify in 2016, and I have never looked back. I highly recommend Shopify if you want to start your own online store, as it's a great e-commerce platform which makes it easy for you to set up an online store so that you can focus on selling and marketing of your products. I will leave the link to the blog post titled How to Create an E-commerce Website with Shopify, Simple and Easy Steps, below in the description of this video so that you can check out for yourself. Why I highly recommend it. And currently, Shopify is having a promotional trial for $1 per month for the first 3 months. I will also leave the link below in the description section so that you can sign up for it and try it out. By selling on both the marketplace and your own e-commerce store, you can enjoy the best of both worlds. You will get the advantage of selling on a well-established platform with the large customer base, while also enjoy the benefits of owning your own e-commerce store, such as having more control over customer experience and higher profits. And because Shopify has its built-in integration with marketplaces like Amazon and even eBay, you can list your product on those platforms as well. So by using a hybrid approach, you can easily switch between selling through a marketplace and selling through your own e-commerce store as needed. You can have some flexibility to try out different selling methods and see what works best for your products. In conclusion, there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to selling on a marketplace versus your own website. It all depends on what is right for your business and what you're going to achieve. If you're just starting out and you want to get up and running quickly with minimal investment, then selling on a marketplace could be a good option for you. But if you are looking for more control over your own brand and more long-term growth potential, then building your own website might be the way to go. Whichever route you decide to take, remember that there are both pros and cons to both options. So it's all about finding what works best for you and your business. I hope this video has given you all the insight you need to make an informed choice that will help you to grow your e-commerce store. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this video if you find it helpful, and do subscribe to my channel for more tips and advice. If there's anything else I can do to help, please let me know by leaving a comment below. So here are my email and the social channels. Do follow me and join my Facebook group to learn more. Thank you for watching. That's all for today. I will see you next time. Bye bye.